Already. Pop. Pop pop. Pop. Pop pop. Pop. Pop pop. Pop. Pop.
Good evening and welcome to Misfits and Monsters. I'm your scary neighborhood dungeon master, Aaron, and with me this week I have slightly less freaks and geeks than usual because Mike can't make it, sadly, because his internet is down. But we will carry on regardless. So each of these froobs are going to say to you one by one words that describe, in the form of a rhyme or limerick or just a collection of noises, who their characters are and what they do.
Quick, what noises
in an effort to learn inspiration to use in tonight's session. So who's got something ready? Who's got something?
Alright.
Have you got something?
No, I'm not. Give me a minute.
I got one.
You got one, go for it.
It's really bad. I play Cray Cray, a reptilian bugbear hybrid, sometimes amnesiac, when he remembers it is amnesiac. Sporting his best friend Wilson, who is a magical sentient axe who never speaks, so it's all off camera. Last week, what was
but voiced by me.
Voiced by Max off camera. We do it all in post.
Do it in post.
We do it all in post. I've got a collection of words. You ready, Aaron?
I'm ready.
Turn your phone off, Aaron.
Sure.
I got big orcs ablazing, no time for negotiating, searching a ship for squid men, suspecting it's their captain. That's as far as I got before the episode started.
That's enough.
Yay!
You get inspiration.
Woo!
At least you did something.
My standards are so low!
Yeah. Like, do you really deserve this?
No.
Do any of you really deserve it?
Well, one of us does.
It's Max.
Hey!
Anyone else got anything yet?
Yeah, go on.
Right.
Hey, I'm Max. I play a character called Cyber, and his previous grog. I can't remember where he is. Ogre Steed is now a robot called Cyber, and he's got a little thing. Cyber ain't playing, and now the group is praying. He burnt them all and shot them dead, and they wish they'd started spraying.
Dang, gross. That's gross.
It's good. Inspiration good.
It's good.
Earn it. Okay. Pat or Cat?
Cat, I need to edit this.
I'm just reading my usual one because I'm the worst.
Because it's good.
So I'm playing Kayla, our lilac skin tiefling with an affinity for fire. Her combined prowess of whip and flames makes her a formidable part of the Misfits. Blowing up anything that runs in her way, she distracts herself from her troubled past. How long until it catches up to her and she has to take the revenge she deserves? Tackle fate on. What? There's a random note at the bottom that doesn't make any sense.
You didn't have to read that, Cat.
Does it say buy more hot sauce?
Yeah.
Buy more hot sauce. Sponsored by Frank's Red Hot
Oh,
Sauce.
she's got some at the hat.
Sponsored by Red Hot
We're,
Sauce.
we're not affiliated. Don't.
Some monsters not affiliated with any.
If you want to
corporation.
sponsor us though, Cat is your customer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give us a year,
I
a lifetime
buy
supply
plenty of
hot sauce.
Frank's Red Hot.
I liked it so much I bought stocks in it. I bought the company.
Okay.
Yeah, I got something now.
Okay, Pat.
This is
Release
like
the beast.
I literally wrote this right now, so it's super rough. But okay. Sif doesn't want to fight. Not tonight. His schedule's tight, and the big fellow seemed aight. But Bog put his head on the chopping block. Boom, smack, smash. He had to dash for the ship to save Cybog, the violent piece of beep.
Nice.
Excellent. That's definite inspiration.
I like that. That's fucking cool.
All right, Haz. Just you left then. Come on.
Hello.
Bring it.
I'm Haz. I play Bramble. What? These old straws? About to rinse them out. The blood, mud and growl will have him stinking like a foul sauerkraut. He's a sour sprout. Rotten to the bottom. Yeah, slashed like a thinly cut cabbage. Laid and fermented with a dash of emotional baggage. Is that a hint of damage? Or is it radish? Let's not make this a nagging habit, damn it. Look like he's about to add more lactic acid flavours. Slid into an illithid's layers with what savours. Some lactic static quavers.
Large flavors.
Oh, flavors. Yes.
All right.
Back in
Haz,
the game
nice.
like Jack LaLanne.
Nicely done. Inspiration.
Think you
for
know the name?
sir.
Don't rock your brain.
Rack your brain. Nice.
Okay, so brief recap. You had made it onto the top of the squid-shaped strange vessel that was parked in the middle of an immense cavern, floating in a pool of goop, and the broad bestial orc-like beings that were guarding it caught you out while trying to sneak up to it and forced you to come aboard at weapon point. However, once you were up on this upper deck, exchanging dialogue with these creatures after one of them had been down to speak to their captain about what to do about you, Cybert decided to pull the weapon off the one that was holding it in front of them and initiated combat. So
And won.
so you're currently still fighting them, actually, because there's two left.
I was there.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Cray Cray and Bramble snuck down into the lower decks via the open hatch at the rear of the vessel and came upon a storage area, like a cargo hold, where a body of another of the bestial orc-like beings you were engaged with above was lying amidst some shattered pieces of a crate with their skull split open and their brain completely removed. So it's a macabre mystery. And as they explored further inside the vessel, they came across another body, which Bramble reanimated and sent ahead of them down the passageway of the ship as a sort of guinea pig to see if he set off any traps or anything. So that's currently where we are at the moment, with those of you on the upper deck still fighting these orc-like beings, and the rest of you down in the ship exploring. So let us begin. So it's Cybert's turn. You're on the upper deck of the ship, still engaged in combat with the surviving two orc-like beings.
Okay, just going to map up. The one near me was pretty battered, wasn't it? Or had I killed him?
He's pretty battered. It's the one at the back who is fairly fresh, because he was late to the battle, having only just noticed what was going on after it was almost over.
Alright, okay, I see him on the other side.
Is this fire still in effect, by the way?
There's no one in it, so I'm going to turn it off.
Okay.
And then Cyber is going to... he's going to cast acid splash.
Acid splash.
Yeah.
Sid Splash, it sounded like.
Yeah.
Sid
The A was
Splash.
missing. It's Sid
I
Splash.
had Sid Splash.
Right,
Sid
British
Splash.
comic book
I'll
character
do
from the
it.
70s.
God, Sid, do the splash.
He sounds like he's in a punk
He's
band
got
in the 70s.
he's got a urinary tract defect, so he's
Oh.
constantly splashing people with his piddle. Sid
Oh.
Splash. Now appearing in Piz Weekly. Sorry, let's go. Carry on.
Great comic.
Hang on. 16 to hit.
60.
I believe that's a miss. Yeah. Miss.
Oh no, so that was 16 for a
Oh, a dex-
weave check.
Oh, weave check. No, it fails miserably.
Yeah.
Wave.
Sputters.
Oh no. I think it's the only weave check I've ever failed.
Check.
You failed it, this time.
Here I am.
Okay, I won't do anything then. I go to cast a spell and it's just like, oh
Alright.
no.
So, you can move if you want to. Do you want to move?
I will. Is he coming towards me or is he going towards Grog?
He doesn't look like he's seen you really at the minute. He's focused entirely on Grogget.
Okay, I'm gonna go around and flank from behind.
Alrighty.
Let me go there.
Okay. Where's Pat? It's his go.
I think he's just gone to do a wee check.
Did you pass your wee check?
Was it a wee check?
We check.
It's your turn.
No, we're good. Okay, cool. What was Sif doing? Remind me. Oh yeah, I was at the top of the ship.
Yeah.
Right, so those guys are now dead. The ones that Cyborg was attacking.
You missed.
Oh, you silly bugger!
Failed his wee.
We failed his weed check.
My weed check.
No dealer. No dealer allowed.
No deal. Okay, cool. So, am I within 55 feet
Yes.
of the guy? Okay, so I'm going to get to the. Gonna get myself to the guy that Bog is attacking right now, and I'm going to try to stab him.
Okay. Go for it. Make your attack. So this guy looks on his last legs. He's
17.
heavily wounded. That is a miss.
Ah!
Okay, let's try that again. 20. No, not.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 19.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Cool. Where's my D12? D12. So he takes 8. No, sorry, 12. No. My brain's not working today. 10. He takes 10. 10 piercing damage. Is
So-
he standing?
That finishes him off, and as he's dying from that wound, he says, "Whoa, we were just talking." And his tongue rolls out of his mouth. And he gushes.
No, you were. You were gonna put me in chains.
Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake.
So that one's down. Drops to the deck. Blood gushing from his wounds and pooling out on the strange biomechanical.
I'm not very happy
Yes,
about
you
this.
sound-
Does
I'm not-
Pat feel his alignment change?
I
It's
love
safe
my
to say
life
that
as a
your alignment-
dickhead.
All of yours are
All my friends are
It's just now
dickheads too.
chaotic.
We all play sin. Yeah, no. I did not enjoy doing that, but he's dead.
He's dead. There's another one left.
Yep. Well, that's me.
You
That's
never enjoyed the first one.
That's... You're supposed to be what alignment again?
Evil.
Wait a second, tear off the sticker. It says evil!
He's a gear forged now, so he can't be evil. He can just be lawful something or other.
Lawful
I'm lawful.
Lawful dick.
Yeah, I'm lawful in just completing my task. I don't care about.
I don't know. That seemed like a chaotic evil move to me, but.
Mallory? Is that you?
The whole time, man,
No.
was like off screen, like remote controlling.
This game's awesome. He-Man.
It's Cray Cray's go. You're
Oh.
down in the decks.
Oh yeah, I'm on a different map.
Down in the lower decks.
I'm not even touching the right mouse.
You're in a TV show.
You can just lower the map if you want to.
Oh,
see.
it's a lower half.
Yeah.
Oh, of course it is. There I am.
Bloody hell.
Are these 5-foot squares?
You're thicko.
Oh no, they're 10-foot squares.
Yes. I'm just going to say yes to everything in this session. Makes my life so much easier.
Can I have all the things in your room?
No.
Oh.
I didn't relate to D&D.
I didn't want them anyway.
Did we look in this room, Has 13C?
You did. Do you want me to describe what you saw in there?
Yeah, just remind me. Was it a kitchen?
It looked like a mess hall from what I can remember. Let me just refresh my memory.
As in it was a bad day.
Yeah, it looks like a galley. It contains a dining room table, 6 stools, a small iron stove, cupboards built into the walls have been thrown open, and their contents have been scattered across the floor, which includes various utensils and dishware.
Damn.
Sounds gross.
Yeah, dishware.
Is this door open, 13D?
Nope.
Okay. That's as far as I can get.
Oh man, my back's killing.
Okay, so you're like just a few feet behind the reanimated.
I guess I'll do.
Bork. We'll call him a Bork.
Bork.
I'll do a perception
I
check.
thought I named him Steven Seagal
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
because under siege.
that's right. Yeah.
Undercook. Yeah, he's the cook.
That's how I fight. I'm gonna do a perception check to listen, see if I hear anything, like anyone talking or anything. What is my perception? 17.
Nope, you don't hear any sounds of life really. Everything's quite still.
Okay. I don't hear anything.
I hope it's dead. I hope it's starved.
Yeah. There's nothing I can do really. Oh no, there is something I can do. I shake my axe and cast Detect Evil.
Shake your ass.
Okay.
Just get a faint whiff of me.
I knew it!
Points directly back at Bramble and he's like, oh.
Your mic is so loud today, Max, that when you speak it's like God. It's like
I am God.
Can you moderate it just a little
Bow
bit?
before me.
Or shall I just turn you down on our side?
Hang on, I'll move it away. Is that better? Is that any better?
No, move it further away.
No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
More.
Is
More.
that better?
In fact, take your headphones
Stop
off.
it now.
Oh, you know what? It won't
Walk
work.
out the room.
You're ruining everything.
This thing's made of. What is this thing made of again?
It's like some weird resin blended with bone-like
Oh, actually, no. It says that won't block it. It just says stone, metal, or lead, or wood, or dirt. So it doesn't say those as criteria that would block the spell.
Yeah, you don't detect any evil.
No, don't tell it. No aberrations, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, undead.
Aberrations.
Abomination.
Technically, let me see. Other than the undead shambling along in front of you that Bramble resurrected. Yeah, you detect an aberration coming up from another compartment ahead of you.
Someone put pineapple
From
on
about-
his pizza.
Does it give you a distance?
Aberration.
I think it can only go 30 feet.
Okay. Oh well, then it doesn't detect. You don't detect
Yeah.
anything then.
You had nothing.
But you do know that
Oh no,
there's
you do.
someone.
You do. It's within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tell Bramble, I detect an aberration within 30 feet. Wilson
An
does.
abbreviation?
Abbreviation. That's right. EVIL.
Oh god.
Do you
WTF.
mean EVL?
Huh?
An abbreviation. Evil.
Evil. Yeah.
Yeah.
But my character's an idiot, remember?
Moving on.
I'm also an idiot.
Okay, Bramble.
No, your character's an idiot.
It's deep roleplay.
Deep roleplay.
It spilled over to real life.
Meta.
He was an
No,
idiot all
Bramble-
along.
What are these squares? 30?
Always has.
10.
10, 20, 30. So I can move up to here. I'm going to stand on the other side of the door and open it.
Okay, yep. So you open that door, and within you see that the resin walls of the ship are sculpted and painted to look like glossy black tentacles entwined around one another with screaming elves in their grasp.
I'm just going to close that door.
I mean, it's an aesthetic.
I'm not finished describing the rest of it. Have you seen enough, or do you want to hear more?
Yeah, more.
Yeah,
Oh, go on.
absolutely.
Resting on a wooden easel in the middle of the cabin is a half-finished canvas painting of a colourful alien landscape. Next to the easel, several paintbrushes and jars of paint line a small table. 5 finished paintings of other alien landscapes are leaning against the back of the easel.
Interesting.
There's a blood-stained wooden chair with iron wrist clamps bolted to its armrests, which sits in a forward alcove with a pool of sticky blood covering the floor around and beneath it.
Okay.
Blimey.
Does the paint also look like sticky blood?
You don't know.
Yeah. Lick it.
Okay, as a bonus action, I'm going to send the zombie forward, but I can't seem to move him.
Okay, yeah.
Steven Seagal, come on.
Oh man, he might be marked for death.
That's
He's
cool.
already dead. He's got nothing to lose. Okay, so can you move him?
I don't think I can now.
Oh, okay, let me change that for you. Controlled by all players. There we go. You should be able to shift him now.
So I think he moves up to those doors.
Okay.
Do you want to look at this room quickly? Or do you want to look at it afterwards?
The one with the weird paintings.
Yeah. Or do you want to look at it after we've cleared the rest of this area?
I mean, I don't think there's anyone in here. Looks like someone used to be in here.
What's with the elves on the wall?
Not the weirdest thing we've ever seen, but pretty weird.
Pretty up there.
They're dead, Aaron. They're moulded into the walls. What did you say?
It's
The elves?
just it's carved to the resin walls are sculpted. Man,
Sculpted?
sculpted and
okay.
painted to look like glossy black tentacles entwined around one another, and the screaming elves in their grasp.
Bail, guys, bail.
They
Fair.
don't have elves.
Well, none of us are elves. Look at it.
This is true.
None of us are elves. I think we'll be fine, right?
I hope they're only prejudiced against one race.
I know, right? Somehow I doubt this.
Well, if the real world is any indication, then no.
No. Can I inspect the paintings?
Yeah, you can expect the paintings. So, what are you
Critique the
doing? Are
painting.
you doing an investigation?
I'm gonna critique the painting. I'm like, is it really good? Is this person? It's like, what do you get on the course? Just kidding.
What am I gonna learn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do an investigation. I guess I'm trying to figure out, like, is this where we are now? Do I recognize any places in these paintings, or is it complete?
No, I mean the term alien landscape is pretty
legit.
apt here. They are like bizarre vistas of scenes that you might have dreamt of in your wildest dreams, but have never actually seen in person.
Like Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah, just like that.
A weird, nightmarish place filled with junkies
So
and
did you do
misery.
some form of investigation? What did you?
Yeah, it was 16.
16.
Well,
So,
so
you,
16.
you can't tell whether the substance used to create them was mixed with blood or not, but you do see that there is a small hatch built into the floorboards, which looks like you could open it fairly easily if you knelt down to do so, as there's no lock.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah. So as you flip
I
open
see
the
no harm
hatch,
in this.
inside you see there is a leather-bound book of some kind.
Cool.
Oh, is it so? It's a small little hatch. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
reach down and grab it, I guess.
So as you open it up, the pages within have been decorated with a strange script that's formed from a number of raised bumps within certain cluster-like sequence.
Like Braille?
Like Braille, yeah. It's just like. I'm sorry, quickly. Do you understand? Do you know what this is? Have you seen this language before?
He can't read.
Seen it? There's nothing there. It's just got bumps.
I just asked the dumbest question to the dumbest person.
Hey, what?
It's rubbing off on me.
It looks like a book.
It is a book.
I think it's made of paper.
I put it away for now, and
What's it called? What's the book called?
hey, does it have a name or does it have a?
There's no name, but whatever contents might be listed within the book are also written in that strange raised, bumpy, glyph-like alphabet.
That's the strangest book I ever saw.
I don't know if I have comprehend languages. Hold
Do you have comprehend languages?
on. Sorry, my brain is not working. I've like,
I know
closed my.
Kayla does. Doesn't Kayla have something like
I do, but I'm still stuck in a tunnel.
Oh God.
Oh God!
I think I'm on my way out. I think I found the exit.
Oh, yeah.
Dead to me.
I like how no one's like, where's Kayla?
We're too busy killing.
I guess the brother probably under the assumption that you've gone ahead. Like,
Yeah.
no, you brother's like, oh, she's like already like done the Minotaur stuff. She's fucking badass.
She
She's
could
probably
be.
ahead of us.
Could be a prisoner
How
of
wrong
these
you
weirdos.
are.
Yeah, I had no idea that. Yeah, who's gone where?
True. The party is split. This is true.
So you don't
Yikes.
have comprehend languages then, Bram?
No, so I'm just gonna put it like in my satchel and I not quicker to get out of here.
Okay.
So
So
we'll come back and look at the paint. We'll nick the paintings and sell it.
Yeah.
they are very well realised. They're expertly done.
Painted.
Yeah.
Ooh. Is there any signature on them? I'm not looking. I shouldn't ask.
You didn't inspect
Yeah,
them for
I
that,
didn't- I
so
didn't- I
can't
didn't
tell
know.
you that. Okay, Grog, it's your turn. You're still in combat with this surviving Bork.
Yep.
Bork?
Uh,
Bork? Bork?
I thought Sif killed this one.
There's two left.
Chicky.
He didn't attack.
There's one left at the top.
There was two left and he killed one of them.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Don't
I'm
actually-
gonna
don't
I'm gonna
actually
run
see
forward and I'm gonna
It's
bash his head in.
Okay.
Not the Muppets.
There's a new series. It's really good.
I gotta watch. I need to catch up on my Muppets. 'Cause I only
I'm
see
gonna
new
use
Muppets
my
every
inspiration
one year,
to-
every Wednesday.
Do 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, need to... Oh, rubbish. It's the wrong dice. Oh no, I'm not prepared. 3.
What is this preparation you speak of?
We're doing it live.
9 bludgeoning and... Why have I rolled that? Yeah, 9 bludgeoning and... oh, 8 fire.
Ooh.
So, that severely wounds the Bork, who screams in agony from receiving that blow.
And 3 rage.
As he falls to his knees from the impact and the scorching, he's like, "Ugh, the captain is gonna have you for dinner."
And I do my 3 rage damage. Does that finish him off?
Doesn't finish him off. No.
Okay, I will do an extra attack then.
Okay,
Natural 20.
yeah, that's a hit.
This guy's dead.
Roll damage.
But how dead is he?
Oh no, listening to violent music makes you violent, right? But not like just being a violent psychopath that just whatever.
You know, it's more likely for violent music to make you shit yourself than hurt somebody.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
That's a
god,
fact.
that explains so much.
The brown noise.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've certainly felt that way at some gigs.
28,
fun fact of the day.
Yeah. How do you finish this guy off? Explain.
28 bludgeoning damage. Yeah. I kind of like I throw my great club to the side, and I just kind of I grab him by the top of his head. Does he have hair or
He has
anything?
like a top knot, yeah.
Yeah, I just grab him by the top of his hair and says,
He's got a man.
he says,
Or just a bunch.
"I'm the captain now," and I kind of just like I pull his like top knot and like hold his body and just like pull his head off.
And then
And
the
there's like
head comes
blood,
off
there's like blood splattered everywhere.
with a crack and snap of bone and sinew.
no.
It pulls off.
Amy's
Oh,
recording me
awful.
saying that, so that's always good.
You look so happy with yourself when you were describing that one.
Yeah, I like murder. There's
I'm afraid
there's
that
no record.
Your husband's a murderer.
I mean, just like, oh, better he gets it out in the game
So yeah,
than on me.
She's like, I need to record his evidence when it finally happens.
that's it.
When it finally
Soon,
wraps.
I'm plotting my escape. Taking the
Kayla,
children away.
you've seen this portal exit manifest at the end of this corridor that you've turned down, and
Run!
you can
Fly,
make your
you
way to
fools!
it if you want to, but you'd have to dash in order to make it to the portal.
Dash, 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 dash.
So as you're running, you hear this bellowing,
The camera makes it bad.
and as you look behind you, just as you jump into
Keep
the
dashing.
portal, you see like a minotaur like round the corner and start charging towards you, but you make it into the portal.
Can I buy you
in
a
time.
drink?
And everything is like
Drop
flashing.
this.
It's my heart.
White,
What's your name?
and you find yourself plonked in a pool of goo in front of
Here we go
a two standing stones with a like a crossover lintel above it, sort of like a henge, within a small dim cavern. So Kayla,
Why is it always goo?
where is Kayla? Where did I put Kayla's?
I think I'm off
It's off
to
to
the
the
left.
side there, next to 15.
Next to 15.
Yeah.
There you go. Has she appeared at 15? That sounds like
Is
where,
it this here?
sounds like where Bog came out.
I can't
Cybog.
find your token.
I'm at number 15. I've put it on number
Oh,
15.
nice, thanks, Kat. Yeah, excellent. So there you are.
Oh, yes!
Oh, is that okay? I'm in the archway, I
So
assume.
what do you want to do? Like you've manifested
Can I do
in this
anything?
puddle of goop. Well, you used up your movement, but
That
you've
was
got
my dash,
actions you
yeah.
can do.
Huh.
You can see there's two passages in front of you, one narrower one on your right and a wider one on your left, that lead out of this small cavern, smallish cavern.
Can I just do an investigation or perception and just see if there's any sign of
Yes.
the others
Go for
and
it.
anything that indicates
Yeah, do it.
if my goobers were here?
Yeah, go for it.
Follow the
I will do
blood,
it.
the screams, the dead
I'm like
children's corpses.
listening for the dulcet tones of the other misfits and looking for signs of things that are dead.
What did you score?
You will know us by
I'm
the trail
sorry,
of dead.
Yeah!
I've rolled a 18.
Well, that's good. So yeah, you hear
could have seen
commotion
it.
coming from
I recommend it.
beyond this
Remember going to
cavern.
gigs?
Clearly, there's another area beyond this where the sound of battle and screaming and bellowing and some of the
Somewhere
bellowing
left.
is familiar
Is that-
to you, and
Impossible.
it's definitely the
I'm the captain
non-dulcet
now.
tones of Grogget the ogre.
Okay, cool.
And also you can see his distinctive boot prints, like because there's holes in the boots where his great big toes stick out the front, like a trail leading from this puddle of goop down the left-hand passage ahead of you. So
They've definitely
Left-hand
been
path.
this
they've
way.
definitely been this way. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
If you go down the left-hand path, soon you'll be singing the Wolverine blues. In this clandestine
R.I.P.
way.
LG Petrol.
R.I.P. baby.
Oh.
Thank you for everything.
Okay, so we're out of initiative. So Cyber, Grogget, Sif, what are you doing? You've annihilated all the opposition on the upper deck.
Okay, well, I turn to Cyborg and I go, "Why the fuck did you do that?" I was going to get us out of here, and you killed him.
He came with handcuffs. He was gonna handcuff me and Grog.
Yeah, that's hot. I mean,
I'm
wait,
into that shit.
you're not?
And he also didn't want to hear about our story where we went to the mountain. And I lost my glasses, and, and Grog had to fight. It was actually quite a funny story.
That is quite rude.
The DM is going to stop you there. Let's not roleplay that conversation again. So yeah, while you're waffling on, Kayla
Waffle.
climbs up onto the nose of the vessel, following the sounds of your bickering voices after the combat has died down. And sees you all standing up on the other deck in various states of dishevelment and
amongst a pile of
covered in
corpses.
gore.
Why is there already dead bodies?
They were dead when we got here.
You just
No,
see
that's not
me,
true.
you just see me pointing at
No.
him, at Max. You just see me pointing at Max's characters, like.
It's both of them.
Murder hobo.
I guess I'm not surprised. So what's going on, guys? What the fuck happened?
Why did we murder
Hey.
them again?
They were going to try and imprison me. I'm pretty sure they were going to eat my brains. I'm pretty sure they said that. Like that. I don't remember entirely. It felt like a couple of weeks ago. But I remember we had good reason.
Yeah, we had good reason. He didn't want to listen to my story about the time where we went to the mountain and we lost his glasses. And there's fun.
You've already
So-
told me this story.
I know how they
Cut
feel.
to the interior of the ship,
Hard cut.
where Bramble and Cray Cray are exploring. So,
Smash cut.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, let's send our little pathfinder off.
Yeah, Steven. do
He's
your thing.
he's
Oh,
really
actually,
hard
I'll
to
definitely
kill.
Nitra. Oh no, Steven's. Oh,
Go.
never mind.
You know, that guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's not my turn. I can do it as a bonus action, so you.
well, do it. I mean, you're not in any kind of.
Oh,
strict
is it my
time or
turn?
anything else. Yeah, you choose to go.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna make him go through this door,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look down the hallway, just like watch him, just like, did you go through that door? Let him go through.
So as he pushes that door open, are you like basically listening intently to see what might develop?
Yeah, I'm just like watching from a distance. Just like,
Yeah,
So,
I'll be backing up Bramble as well, like peering ahead.
Peeing ahead.
Okay, hang on.
oh, jeez.
Hang on a minute. Oh my god. I've got to read a sidebar, for fuck's sake.
Oh, sidebar. Sidebar.
Oh, God, sidebar. You can steal those paintings, Craig.
Oh.
And pay to get Cyborg a better voice.
Yeah.
I don't like his old voice.
A new voice box.
How did he even get it back? I know I'm not there, but.
I don't know. I don't like it. I want to have an Alexa voice that exists here.
Oh.
Alexa voice. Can Amy do the voice
I'm
for
sorry.
Cyborg?
You have a
I can't
you have a
help you
package.
this right now.
Okay,
It's a
so,
nice package.
Will be delivered at between 4 and
I
6
don't
today.
understand.
So
Try
you-
I'm
asking
sorry.
in a different way.
Playing Amy Winehouse.
Oh.
No, don't. So as the zombie Bork shuffles through the door, you hear a "Oh, hello! What happened to you then? I thought you were dead. I'd already eaten your brain quite a while ago."
Wait, what?
That
What
voice
the
sounds very
actual-
familiar.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, what's happening to me too? Because I admit.
So if you guys want to just do a history check both of you.
History check.
Yeah.
Let me use this green dice. It seems like it's history.
Historical.
It's history.
The colour of history, green.
Green.
13.
Looks
More
down
like
at
red.
blood that's coming up to his ankles. Yes, green.
13. What did you get, Bramble?
19.
Okay, Bramble
Oh.
recognises it, though Cray is having trouble, though he knows it's familiar, but you, Bramble, even though you haven't had as much experience interacting with this person,
Oh,
you
my amnesia.
recognise it as being the voice of your former companion and fellow misfit Calamari Filippo, the
What?
rogue illithid bard.
I look at Craig and I'm like,
Is this about eating brains? What?
that's calamari.
What? Is
That's
it?
calamari, Craig. Yeah, you go ahead. Talk to him.
Me?
Your friend.
You're better friends.
He seems a bit more hungry than he used to be. Okay.
Where's Nigel?
I'll go.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
stand-
be behind Craig because
I'll stand behind Steven Seagal. Who's on deadly ground.
I'll take you to the bank, to the blood bank. Whatever bad Steven Seagal quote I can think of.
And I'll say in undercommon, just like hello friends.
So you, in an exclamation of surprise, you hear something in return go. and then he goes, "Bugger me, blind, cray. By jollies, it's good to see you." It's like, you all disappeared. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in, well, eons.
Yeah.
Come in. Would you like some pickled brain?
No. Wait. What kind of brain?
All sorts.
Is it a talking brain?
Oh no, the mouthpieces have been removed a long time ago. Just the brain.
That's what I kind of meant. Did it used to have a voice and speak and walk around? And,
Probably. Most of them are human.
No, just a little bit.
I've become quite partial myself.
Has it been cooked?
I don't know.
No, raw
Fair.
and pickled.
Raw pickled. I had a big breakfast. I'm good.
Fair enough. And you see his tentacles reach down into this jar that he's holding, and you see that he's got a missing eye. He's got an eye patch, and one of his legs has been replaced with a wooden peg. And it's like, more for me then. And he's like, his tentacles delve in and start sucking like pieces of the brain into his mouth.
That's funny you say that because there seems to be less of you than I remember.
Oh, I've had quite a few mishaps here and there on my adventures since you guys disappeared.
Did you also get sent into the future?
No.
Are you really
I'm actually, well, ancient now. And if it wasn't for the fact that I started eating brains, I'd have withered away a long time ago.
Oh dear.
You wouldn't believe the places I've been. Starships on fire on the belt of Orion.
Who's Orion? Why were you on his belt?
How big was he?
Sounds really like close to someone. Oh dear.
I've tried capturing the places I've seen in art. You may have seen some of my paintings decorating the walls on your way down.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway, it's
all
really
thinking.
good to see you. Where have you been? You look like a day older than the last time we met.
We got sent into the future by gods of some kind.
Well, that's just typical of us, isn't it, eh?
Yeah. You remember that day when we failed epically?
I do. And I couldn't find Nigel for the life of me. Don't know where that furry little bugger has disappeared to, but I was concerned that he'd been turned against us and used in that a mass army of gigantic monsters that leveled the whole continent.
I think that was on the next chapter. We just didn't get that far.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had no choice but to go into hiding as all the additional invasions for those abyssal forces came into play. I had to scarper. I had to escape the planet. I stole this vessel from another illithid that had parked somewhere nearby, curious as to exactly what was going on, and I pierced his heart, threw him off, and took over the ship for me own. I've been wandering around the universe for the last millennia or so.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, it's been quite fun, though, as you can see, lost quite a few bits and bobs. And he raises his hand up, and you can see he's got a metallic, claw now as well.
Is it like a tentacle, just like a hook?
No, it's just like a human hand.
Oh, like with a claw.
metallic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a tentacle hook.
That
would
would've
have
been cool.
Yeah. Your
Can I roll to
version's
see if
better,
he's...
but...
Oh, we can upgrade that, I reckon.
Head cannon.
While this is going on, can we start walking down into
so
the
you
back
guys-
of the ship and say,
Have you killed everyone down there too?
They're already dead.
Oh, great.
You want to
Okay.
see this?
Is that Bog's voice? Are you all here? Who's missing? Who's here? Is anybody dead?
Bog was dead,
Oh?
and then he came back, and now he's metal.
Oh, bit like me then, and he bangs his
Grand
metallic
entrance.
peg leg.
We'll get him there.
Has he actually met my new character?
I was gonna say,
Sid,
just out
he
of
would've met you at
game.
Christmas.
When was the last time?
Yeah, but like
we
once
saw...
or twice.
Yeah.
Craftmas?
It was
When
last
did calamari go
Craftmas.
off?
Yeah,
it
last
was last
Christmas.
Craftmas.
Last Craftmas.
Last
yeah.
Craftmas.
it would have been the battle because we.
Oh no, it was the battle because you sent him to try and find Nigel. Yeah.
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 Ah.
Can I roll to see if he's like
I
telling
gave
the
you
truth?
my brain.
Can you what, Bramble?
Can I roll to see if he's like telling the truth? Like
An
do I
insight
trust him?
sight check. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, Bramble, I didn't know you as well as the others, but I do remember you fondly. Especially how soft and squishy you used to be when we'd sleep in the wild and I'd rest my head on you. You didn't know that, but that's what I used to do. Used you as a pillow, me old chap.
What?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
Don't need that worded out.
Sorry, I've kind of lost the ability to filter what I say because I haven't had company for a few thousand years other than those space aurogs you saw up on the deck there and have butchered
Space aurogs?
in true Misfits
Relatable.
style.
Oh.
Don't worry, I was going to eat them later anyway.
Oh, apologies.
We're a bit short on food now. We've been stranded here for God knows how long.
Are you gonna meet us?
Where is
This
here?
is my last jar of preserved monkey brain. Sorry, human brain. That's what I call them affectionately now. I was
I
just going to
see.
ask, would any of you mind like sparing a bit of frontal lobe, maybe, to keep me going? If I don't, having now developed
We
the
probably
taste for
need
brains.
ours. We could probably
Hang on.
find you some somewhere though.
Okay.
The dead on top of the ship were. I'm not partial
Oh,
to dead.
Grog's still holding the remains of this
There you go.
Aurochs
Don't you
head.
have the head of the Minotaur?
I've got head of a Minotaur on my
Oh, we
head.
got some minotaurs.
It's like, ooh, they look pretty fresh still. They might do. In fact, I could pickle them. I mean, the size of that cranium. I could pickle
I'll
that
keep
in
me
2
going.
halves, and that'd keep me going for a while.
I mean, I want the head,
Sorry.
but you can have the brain. I don't want the soft
Sure,
bit.
sure. Bring it over. I'll split it open and pop it out.
Sure. Oh, there's another one in this bag as well.
Ooh. Oh, I'm so glad I ran into you. Otherwise, I'd end up probably having to eat my own brain.
I turned to the others and I just kind of like it hush and go, how long does their brain last? Do you think?
I don't know.
I think I'm a bit worried about him.
It's like, well,
Like,
I feel I owe you an explanation. Is that once you start eating brain, you have to keep going. It's a bit of an addiction, especially
Will
like
you die?
illifids. If I don't eat brain frequently, I wither away.
Okay.
a little bit of a problem.
What about synthetic brain?
Oh, it's not the same. Has to come from a organically grown and responsibly sourced
Person.
being of a various intelligence.
Okay.
Oh dear.
But you'll be fine. You don't have any.
Well, you'll be fine. Exactly.
That's true. There's not much of a meal in me. How long does it last when it's pickled?
Oh, a good long time.
Oh, okay. Maybe we could. Yeah.
It's a good job I've got plenty of pickling juice left.
Don't want to know how you made that.
No, you don't.
Oh my god! I remember.
Quite a lot of bile involved.
I remember Mike did a shot of pickle juice once.
He did.
That is
In
canon.
real life.
Was
Yeah.
In real life, not
In
in
real
the game.
life, yeah. Oh dear. And
Did he
the fact-
snort out of his nose? He's like,
No, it was literally you had this shot and then you had pickle juice with it.
I mean, I like pickles. I don't
That-
know if I'd like to drink pickle
And
juice though.
I bought that for him for his birthday. So there you go.
he's like, pickle brain's an awful lot like cauliflower. You kind of get used to it after a while, and they do taste very similar.
Oh, well, maybe you should eat a bit of cauliflower with it.
Ah, but alas, doesn't have the same properties, me old Chuck.
That's
We'll,
fine.
we'll get you some brain. We'll keep you fed. We always seem to have
We
a.
kill
I'm
lots
so
of
glad I've
things.
finally been reunited with you lot. I really have been missing you all these thousands of years.
It hasn't been the same without you. None of these speak Undercommon. Yeah, they are like that. Yeah, especially that one. I just point at Bog.
Oh,
Oh, how rude of me.
I understand Undercommon. In fact, I understand all spoken
I haven't
languages.
told them.
Yeah.
I haven't told them
And
yet.
you can see my face getting just like incredibly red.
Yeah, he's definitely evil.
Goodness.
So it's like, what next? Now that we're all together again, I suppose I should just join you and wherever you're going. I've been quite bored here, just eating brains and painting.
Are you super
What are
powerful
you doing
now?
here?
I know a few more things. What am I doing here? Well, like I say, I was roaming the galaxy in this ship, visiting alien worlds and painting them and journaling and learning what I could, and eating all the brains that I could find. I've had many alien brains, I'll tell you. Not all of them taste the
my.
same, but they are all quite like cauliflower. Anyway,
Where
yeah,
is
suddenly I was
here?
sucked out of the sky and found myself lodged in this cavern by some weird magical means. And the spell jamming chair that we used to pilot these vessels had disappeared, so I wasn't able to move it.
A chair?
Yeah,
What's
it's
that look
basically
like?
attached to the arcane focus that drives and steers this kind of ship, and it's just poof gone.
What did he say?
What's it look like?
It's kind of like a throne with like an arcane crystal focus built into it.
Don't think we've seen anything like
We
that.
Haven't seen anything like that.
Well, I didn't think you would have, but you know, that's why I've been stuck here, not unable to move. And it's quite
Have you-
deadly around this place. Like, in case you haven't noticed on your trudge through, everything wants to kill you.
Yeah.
Same
One
old,
question.
same
One
old
question.
then.
One question.
We-
Where is here?
Well, we're heading through here.
Good question. The best I can think of is that we're in the Underdark somewhere on Toril. I was returning to the planet, and then we kind of got caught in this web field, like this magical web field that just sucked us into this place.
Right.
Why did it suck you down here? That's kind of so bizarre.
Haven't seen a goblin fella running around, kind of mouthy.
Well, if I did, I might have eaten him. So, no.
Have you
God,
seen
I
any
remembered that.
robotic badgers or raccoons?
No badgers, no raccoons, and no squirrels. Poor Nigel. I wonder what became of him.
Nigel.
He's probably the ruler of some kingdom.
Oh, you think so? That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be grand.
I think he might be controlled.
That's a shame. Maybe we can find him in this place.
Yeah.
If we're on Toril, there's a good chance that Nigel's still kicking about. He's a magical being, after all.
When did anyone else fight a load of minotaurs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I show my giant fucking gore wound.
Just the one.
I'm looking at all your belts and stuff for minotaur heads. Where's your head?
I didn't take the head.
What?
I escaped it.
What? Oh.
I killed one.
Yay! I knew you would.
If we can find a way back into that tunnel, there's another Minotaur corpse.
Did anyone see a big oozy orb?
No.
When I appeared
Did
here,
you?
there was a
Oozy
big
orb.
oozy
Yes.
orb. It looked a bit weird,
With a-
so I went straight
With the
by
mind
it.
flayer.
Was
With
it?
the mind flayer. Yeah, it was a mind
No,
flayer.
it
near
looked
us,
like a
wasn't it?
beholder.
Was it a beholder?
Oh, yeah, that was
Oh,
a
beholder.
You didn't,
Mind
Oh,
flayer,
yeah,
my
like-
bad.
you didn't
Yeah.
give it a good enough inspection to determine whether it was or wasn't.
It
Oh,
was a
yeah.
bit weird.
Did I see that? I think I may have.
So Calamari's like, oh, I've seen that thing. That's just a gas spore. It's basically got some trace pattern memory of a beholder that died a long time ago, which is why it's configured itself to look like one. But it's not a beholder.
Is it dangerous?
Yeah, they're pretty dangerous.
Can you eat it?
No,
What-
can't eat it.
what was-
Poisonous.
Has it got a brain?
Does it have a brain?
No,
then?
I'd have eaten it a long time ago. Imagine the size of a beholder brain.
That would
That'd
be
be good
huge
eating,
brain.
that would.
Oh, we'll get you one of
Big
them.
brain.
Yeah, next time we encounter one, let's chop its brain out and I'll sluck it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I will try some of that brain now.
There you go.
Wow.
You keep saying brain now. I really want
He
brain.
tears off a few.
really partial
Just
to
a
the
little
brain.
bit.
Here you go, chap. And he flings it at you.
Ah.
Come on, give me the brain.
Brain
Um,
matter.
So
Yeah.
we were heading through here to go towards the I forget the name of the bloody place again. Let me get it my notes.
Fortress of Enlightenment.
Yeah.
Fortress of Enlightenment. Thank you. We can either find our friends.
Nah. Yeah, we do.
Oh, the
Can we
little
guess
guy.
Peter?
What's his name? Zibbity Zobbity.
Zox.
That's the one. That's what I said.
Zox with the smelly socks.
Zox and Sif 2.0.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Kind of.
I don't suppose you ever
Yeah.
have you ever met us, but we're robots and animals.
Can't say I have.
Oh,
I remember
He's
that.
been out in
The last time I
space
saw
this
you
whole
was when I went
time.
off to find Nigel, and that was it. Then you were gone.
Why
Dead.
did you try space for Nigel?
he's from Spain. Wait, no, where's he from?
Nigel, we don't know.
Wolverhampton.
I think he's from a demiplane of giant beasts, and he's.
Birmingham.
Yep. Sounds like it.
I don't like it.
Where's Nigel?
Nigel.
I'll go with Nigel.
Squirrel.
Okay.
Don't really
You wanna-
know.
Yeah. You wouldn't happen to know the way out of here, would you?
Well, there's a few options. We can either go risk going through another of those portals, travel through the cave passages leading out here further into the Underdark. I mean, I'm assuming it's the Underdark. Or we could try and find the
Chair.
the control chair for this old beauty and get it flying.
That sounds like a good idea.
How long?
I don't know where it is.
How long have you been stuck in here?
Oh, the book.
Must be at least a few hundred years.
And you haven't went out, and you haven't gone out to look for
Oh,
the
I
chair.
have, but you know, me being the inveterate coward that I am, as soon as I came up against insurmountable odds, I just scarpered.
Did you make a map?
Yeah, you do have a very weird definition of
I've got a rudimentary map, yes, of where I've been.
Can I pull out the book? I'm like, so
Feed
you...
it to Mitra.
Good idea, Kayla.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Show it to our little shiny ball over here.
And Bramble found a book with no words in it.
Oh, that thing. That's the previous captain's spell book. Could never figure it out myself. It's written in some bumpy bobbly script that I can't read.
Kayla
What
can.
did you say?
Kayla can read.
Wait, can I not?
I can have a look.
Yeah. Comprehend it for us. Let us know the spells.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know whether it's going to work on Lumpy Bumpy. I mean, I guess it would. Says,
Monks use.
for the
Spoken-
duration,
Spoken language.
you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see. But you must be touching the surface of which the words are written.
Perfect.
Take the book.
Take
the book.
Take the book.
Okay. Well, I'll have a go at that.
Yeah.
Uh,
And while she's doing that, we'll show the map to
Mitra.
Mita. Yeah, that was a good idea, Kayla. Kayla Cat.
You had a map?
You said you had
Yeah.
a map, yeah.
I mean, I've made some scribbles of where I've gone to before having to
This is
flee
where they
for me
just don't
life.
make any sense.
Let me show them to my little friend. And I bring out Mita out my papoose.
Yes, okay, I can scan these and record these inane scribblings and make some rudimentary form of mapping from them.
Rude. This is
He's a cheeky fella.
Calamari. He's one of the Misfits.
Hello, yes, you do match my records of who and what were part of the Misfits at various points in their career. Very nice to meet you. Please do not eat my brain.
You've got a brain.
Do you have a brain, Mitra?
He's like, no, he's not got a brain. If it is, it's made of wires and circuits. I can't eat that. Stuff tastes like
Ah.
shit.
It's like Mike isn't here with us, right?
What's a circuit?
So Mita scans the scribblings that Calamari produces on various pieces of paper and parchment, and he's busy just like going through them and documenting them. It's like, we could try one of the portals in the southernmost areas of this cave system's passages. That leads to a pretty hairy area that I've never managed to make much progress in on my own, but with with you lot backing me up,
The team's all back together.
Oh my
I'm sure we'll be able to take on whatever we face down there.
He said hairy area.
So just,
Well, let me take a look at this
crack
book.
open those skulls and pickle those brains, and as a
You
snack
do that.
on the way, and we can get going.
Should we have a long rest here?
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay, but I'm not sleeping next to him because he puts his head on my chest, and I didn't know that before.
You're feeling
You are like
Violated.
a walking pillow.
violated.
Yeah, I'm just be like, what? I did not know this.
You're gonna have a sit down and set up some boundaries.
So we're doing a long rest.
While
a
we're doing
brain
that, can I
pest.
have a look at the book?
Who the hell else uses me like a pillow when I'm not aware of it?
Just the whole group starts to put their hands on.
God damn it!
Backs out the room.
You're so squishy.
We normally just like take a section of you each and just like make our own little beds, and then we wake up. We wake up. We wake
Why
up
do you
before
think you
you
always
wake up.
This is
Why
a
do you always think
nightmare.
that we're asleep in a ring around you?
Oh my god.
Damn it!
Everyone take a limb.
You will worship me or something. Jesus.
Worship you just like a big pillow.
Jesus Christ.
I need to rub it in.
This
you're-
one.
you're too soft for
this
me.
went somewhere.
If you were made of rocks, I'd
well-
sleep on you.
What?
Okay. While we're resting, can I
Yeah, do
comprehend language on this book, please?
Yeah. So
Are we taking
as
a long
you
rest?
scrutinise it with the, can you do a weave check to see if you can actually
Oh, sorry, of
draw enough
course.
power
Rest.
to perform?
You're doing a weave
that?
check. Hang on a sec.
Weave check.
Are we doing a long rest first, or are we doing that?
Weave check.
It worked.
Wow.
Good
That
Barnet
noise.
modem.
Nice.
That was
Nostalgia.
a 25.
Okay, so
25.
you understand that these nodule-like glyphs basically detail a number of spells, which include Animate Dead, Bigby's Hand, Evard's Black Tentacles, and
You know that already.
hang on,
I did
what's
not
the
already.
other one I've got to find?
Anyone got Bigby's hand?
I haven't, but I will copy it down into my spell book.
Because that's a pretty good spell. What was the one, Aaron?
Hang on. Just give me a sec.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
How could you?
How
You
could
son
I?
of a bitch!
I want to know things.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Get out of here.
Get out of here!
It knows Wall of Force as well. That's written
Ooh.
here.
Got that.
So, did you make a note of all of those that I just read out?
No, I didn't get the other ones. What were the others?
Ever Black Tentacles, which I've got. Wall of Force, which you have. Bigby's Hand.
Animate Dead.
I've got that. No, actually, no, I don't. But I'll have that. Thank you very much. No, I do.
Hang on.
That's a lie. I'm just
How did you
animating
get?
Steven
How did you
Seagal.
get Steven going if you don't have animate
I
dead?
know, right? I thought it was. There's another one, which is like a level.
Animate dread.
How long does Animate Dead last for?
24 hours.
Oh, so Steven's still around.
Dominate
Seriously, right?
Monster and Plane Shift as well.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Dominate Monster.
Aha! I can get Jeffrey Epstein now.
I've added them all to my spell book.
I mean Prince
Do-
Andrew.
do-
Sorry.
Do we have
mention
to?
either of
Do we have
those
to
names
pay
on
for the
our
cost of doing that, Aaron?
Okay.
Say
go on.
again.
Do we have to pay for the cost of copying it into our spell book?
Yeah, as per the rules of.
I can't remember what the rule is.
Yeah, just
Oh, yeah.
Who do you
look
pay?
it up because I can't remember off the
You
top
just
of
throw
my head.
money into the air.
It's just
Ka-ching!
It's in the Dungeon Master's
Making it
Guide,
rain on no
and I
one.
don't want to do that on the stream because it means I'll spend 10 minutes just.
Yeah,
flipping
no,
through
don't worry.
pages.
Maybe some like planar little pixie appears and it's like,
That'll be 2 GP. Yep.
50 gold pieces per level plus
and
2 hours.
Also, some of them might have prerequisites so you might not necessarily be able to learn them if they're not in the your class spellbook. So remember that. If you're trying to learn them and they're not in
I've made notes of them anyway, so...
Yeah. But you could always copy them onto a spell scroll and use them as a one use only thingy if you're able. If you're a spellcaster of that level. Anyway, yes, so you rest up, Calamari chops up and pickles the Minotaur and Space Orog's brains. And that's pretty much it for this day's events. So you wake up the next morning from what it could be any time. You don't know because there's no way to track
we're in
day
the
or night
Underdark.
in this cavern system. And he's like, wakey, brains and bakey. He's like, I'm ready when you are. Got everything packed that I need to. I might have to leave most of my paintings here because how am I going to carry all of these? They'd probably be worth quite a bit if we could find somebody to buy them. If we need cash, maybe go to.
Well, we'll find the chair so we can move the ship.
Cash for brains.
Yeah, I think this ship's a pretty good thing. What's in all the boxes down the corridor?
Basically, kit for maintaining the ship, keeping it in working order. There's like these weird guns that are kind of like this resin that you can seal holes with.
Oh, it's very fleshy.
Are they good at killing things?
Well, I think these ships are grown rather than manufactured. They're like a living organism, except it doesn't have a brain.
Will it digest us?
That would have been a big brain.
Yeah, imagine how long I could have kept going on that.
Do you guys think that Calamari has a bit of a one-track brain right now?
And you look at him and you see him going, brains.
He looks exactly the same.
Okay.
No difference whatsoever.
I run my hand under my head just sort of when he cuts and Scott. Am I okay?
Check for holes.
Check for holes, check for incisions.
I don't feel any dumber.
Do you think so the chair was attached to the arcane focus?
Well, you can see that there are like tracks on this bridge area where they would have like grooves in the floor where this piece of furniture would have been sort of slotted and secured in place onto.
How big is the chair roughly?
Like it conforms to kind of like a large armchair kind of throne-like stature.
Okay. Well, what's the first place?
I'm wondering.
Yep. Sorry. What's that?
Sorry, I'm just wondering if if it's like attached to the arcane focus, if we could like get a sense of what the arcane focus feels like and use that to kind of track.
To locate it.
Like I don't know if there would be any residue, that sort of magical vibe on the chair or not, because it was just like a control thing for it. But I don't know.
And there's not much magic in this world, so it would be distinct, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
Give it a go, why not?
That's a good idea.
I mean, it's worth familiarising ourselves with the feel of this specific arcane focus, I guess.
Does that involve magic?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't help you there.
Not a magic.
I mean, I guess I can do that.
You're God's special little creature.
What kind of check would that? That would be an arcane thing, I guess. Arcana.
Probably just an arcana, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you want to help with that, or do you just want to do that by yourself?
I mean, it's probably worth a few of us doing it, just so that we're familiar with it.
Add to the pool.
Just like a magical memory, I guess. I don't know. I'm making stuff up.
It's D&D.
Well, that's D&D.
D&D.
Multiplayer notepad.
Dundu.
Dunda.
Can they do an Arcana check, Aaron?
Yeah, if you do a weave check first in order to connect and draw enough power from the weave to allow you to...
Dirty 20.
Dirty.
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check in order to
dirty.
use magic to find magic.
Yeah, I got 22, and the other one was.
Spend money to make money.
Which was also 22.
It was 18 for the Arcana check.
I got 2 22s in a row.
What is what are you doing an Arcana check of the floor
Just
where
more.
the grooves are?
Just
or-
trying. Yeah, I'm just trying to like familiarize myself with like
It's
the magic of that specific focus, like to see if it's I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we probably can't track it with that, but then at least if we sense something similar in the area, I don't know. I don't know. Or like trace of it on it. It may not.
Mm.
No, I think. Yeah, it's up down actually.
So, like, whatever this spell jamming helm is that he spoke of, which is like a chair with an arcane focus built into it, it's something unique, and so the magical residue of it, like the signature that it's left, and that's also sort of imbued within this ship.
Yeah.
Nothing else would power it short of maybe like a wish spell or something really significantly
Yeah,
powerful.
it's got to be specifically that.
Yeah.
But does the magical aura have a distinct aura?
I'm just
signature.
going to familiarise
It
myself
does,
with it.
But also, what's the range of this? Oh no, you only did Arcana check.
Just an Arcana
you
check.
didn't do a find object. So, yeah, both you and Bramble could probably, if you continue to make
Like
Arcana
within the
checks,
ship.
you could probably follow its scent
Ooh.
if it was, its magical
Okay.
signature.
Okay.
If there is a trace of it in this area, now that you've become more familiar with its particular essence.
Mhm. Okay.
I pull out meter
I guess then.
and I'll be like, "Can you scan it? Can you see it?" Does it
I do
help?
not have the ability to register or record magical signatures.
Back you go.
What? Fine. I'll
Sorry.
shut myself down
Well-
to conserve battery power.
Yep.
Well, I guess maybe we head into one of these portals then and see if we get a sense of it anywhere.
Yeah.
So Commander's like, righto, follow me. I know a
I
good
do
one.
know.
And he's like,
Oh, before we go, can we just have a quick a gander up on the ship?
I like
to see
eating
if
brains. Brains are delicious. They keep
Brain,
me
brain.
looking young.
Brains.
So
Oh,
he
God,
says,
Cray-Cray's also got the brain.
we need to head to the southeast of the cave. So we're gonna have to try and make it over that big channel of sludge that runs through the rough middle this whole place.
Oh, I swam through that.
Oh, I wouldn't advise it.
Why not?
Well, it's poison. If you spend too long in that stuff, you'll be dissolved and contaminated.
Huh.
And your brain would be useless.
Oh, that's a good question. Are you turning into metal?
Well, apart from me leg and me hand, I'm kind of halfway there as it is. But
What about
no,
your skin?
Have you ever been above the surface?
I see that. Well, I've never been above the surface. No, never got not far enough.
Oh, maybe it's a
Probably.
surface
Now I
now.
can see you in
We know
better
it's a
lighting.
surface
You've all
thing.
got this kind of weird
Yeah.
metal scaling appearing on your skin.
No matter how much
You look
I
like fish.
exfoliate, it won't come up.
Ah, fish. I remember the taste of
I
fish.
double cleanse, but it doesn't work. My 10-step routine is nothing.
So it says, right, follow me, and that you all clamber up the ladder onto the upper deck and then down and splosh down into that pool of gunk, and he starts like traipsing through the cabins, whistling and singing about how delicious brains are.
When we chopped the Minotaur's skull open, I've kept the skull cap, and I'm going to tie it to my top of my head
Okay.
Ew.
because secretly I'm thinking like he might eat my brain.
Okay. Brad was just thinking you've gone into anything.
It's
okay, everyone besides
blatantly
him has gone
obvious.
into-
I have tied a Minotaur's skull cap to the top of my head.
Do you have horns now? I mean, I guess you kind of already had horns. Kind of. Like on the back.
No, it's my ears. But I do have horns. I've got a bag full of horns now. Look, here's a horn. There's another one.
So he's like, right,
You have Minotaur horns though.
Yeah.
I'll give you a choice here. We can either go left or
I know
we
you're
can go
jealous.
right.
Which way shall we go?
Oh, which one?
So
Which
if you
way
look
is-
at the map, I'll just indicate to you where you are. So you've been traipsing, for a fair while through the
Right.
caves, and
Where are we?
you're like here in 3A.
Oh yeah.
3A. Okay.
So he says we
Okay.
can go left or we can go right and try and make our way across this gunk.
I always go right in a dungeon
Consistent.
because they never put anything left. We never noticed that.
Huh.
I don't know. I never looked at a dungeon from the top down.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check.
Since I am in the game and not outside of it looking in.
We're trying to get to 3B, right?
No, we're at 3B.
Three-
Oh,
3A.
well, we need to decide whether we want
Oh,
to go.
okay.
Well, can I do an Arcana check then to see if there's any trace of the chaff? Magic, feel, whatever.
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead. Do a weed check first, though.
We've
What's the current of this viscous?
It's pretty fast flowing, and as Cray can tell you, it takes quite a lot of strength to beat the
It's a strong current.
flow.
it was 18 for the weave check.
Okay, not good enough at the minute, so
No.
you don't quite pull it off. Try
I just
again
can't.
later.
I can't connect. Can you try, Bramble?
Oh, yeah, give it a go. That's a 20. So,
Yeah.
why did that?
Nice.
Nice.
So do an Arcana check then if you want to.
17.
17. Okay, yeah. You get a ping that from your direction, it's sort of like easterly, like it seems to be coming from this area across the
Okay,
the Ooze River. Like
It's coming
no.
from there. What's the distance between us? Like, what's the length of the Suze River?
I think they're 10-foot square.
yeah, so it'd probably be about
Whereas-
15 to 30 feet, depending on which area you choose to.
Cross. Could we climb up these like stalagmite thingy or bits of rock?
You can try and
Cave
scale
wall.
the rock walls and ceilings if you want to. Calamari turns to you, he's like, "See, I've had no trouble getting across this because I can levitate, so I've just been floating straight over it. But you lot
Yeah,
might have a
this
bit
isn't
more
true.
difficulty."
Oh, I'm gonna cast Misty Step, which is 30 feet. So I'm gonna do
nice.
30 feet of just
Oh.
like poof, I'm over there.
Here, Calamari, take this rope
Right, you are.
and take it to the other side.
Yep, will do.
Here's a piton and a hammer,
Right, I'm off. Oh, hang on. He's like,
and try and secure it.
so he takes that and he's like,
Bramble will help.
righto, and he like magnetos over the ooze. And as he levitates over the ooze, suddenly
Ghostbusters 2
out of
happens.
the gunk,
Uh,
the ooze rises and takes the form of a conga line of strange,
conga line.
orb-shaped, spindly-limbed creatures that are like seem to be marching, but they're doing so
Okay.
sluggishly as and they stretch as far as the eye can see, and they're making very little progress. But they're desperately trying to
That's weird.
march through it in order. And Calamari's like, "Whoa! Well, not seen them in a while. Must be reacting to you lot."
What is it? Disco
Well, it's,
fever.
they're a bunch of modrons that appear to have been stuck in the slime for millennia. Every now and then they pop up and then get sucked back down. Still trying to get
What's a
out.
modron?
What's a murder?
It's a little
Quick, Miso, what's a
robot.
murder?
Oh, they're
Need
like
to define modron.
they're like
Magneto.
construct drones of the lawful powers. You know, like
Cray has
Mechanus
a
and
horrible flashback of the
yeah,
time
you
he
would
got
have
stuck
seen
there.
modrons. when
Oh
you
my
were
god!
sent there.
Oh, maybe if I save them, I can have some
Like,
favour.
don't bother. And Calamari just floats
Okay.
over them, completely oblivious.
What I forgot. How far away are they from me?
Probably about 10, 15 feet, something like that.
Is Steven Seagal with us? I guess he is, right? I've got it for 24 hours.
Yeah, if he's
Yeah, he's the honorary misfit
No, he's-
right now.
He's half past dead.
Yeah, half
okay.
Oh, let me just quickly look at Steven Seagal quote. I'm still
Silence.
searching.
It'll be worth it. Don't worry.
I just opened the first few and they're just shit. And
Internet, you failed. Internet,
I love this.
suck.
Any great warrior is also a scholar and a poet and an artist. Steven Seagal.
Is he talking about the Misfits?
He's talking about calamari.
As a group, do we make a single warrior?
So Calamari is like,
Like
I'm
a
having trouble
Megazord.
with this,
Like a mega-
Yeah.
this pit on and
I'm
this
like-
hammer. It's not. I think it's broken, and he can't quite get it into the wall. He's like, how about I find something else to secure the rope with?
Yeah, if there's a hook there or like.
I'll have a look. Hang on. And he floats up to, like around a bit and sees a stalak.
Could.
Tight, might.
Yeah.
One of them.
Tight.
Should. Would.
Tighty might.
Okay, he's like, right, that should do it. He's like, I've secured it to this stalactite, and it's like it's wrapped around the very pointed, tapered end of this stalactite hanging down from the ceiling. He's like, should hold.
I'll pull on it.
How hard do you pull on it?
Pretty hard.
Dang.
Don't pull it hard.
Pull enough that your weight goes onto it.
16.
So it snaps off and splashes into the gunk and dissipates the sludgy modrons. They just disappear back into the.
Oh, no!
slime. He's like, whoops. Calamari's like, oh well.
I was gonna
What
save
next?
them. Let's try climbing on this rock.
Right, y'all. I'll just levitate over to the other side. Where's Bramble? Did Misty step to? Is he in 3B now?
He would be in 3B about there.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me just move my character because he's still down here.
So that means that Sif, Cray, Kayla, and Grogget and Cyber have all got to climb the wall and the ceiling.
I'll.
If you want
what
to
is
try
10?
that.
I'll
I
go.
automatically succeed in doing this.
Okay, so Sif
Yeah,
has no
God damn it.
issue. He like nimbly just scales and leaps from stalactite
I'm not
to
gonna
stalactite
succeed at
and
this.
drops down
I'm
beside
gonna.
Bramble on the opposite side of.
See, guys, nothing to it.
Bloody monks.
Hey.
I tell Steven Seagal, watch Kayla, catch her if she falls.
I rolled a 28.
And he's
So
like,
you climb the wall, no problem, but then you've got to climb the ceiling.
probably kill him if you drop on him.
You've got to leap from stalactite to stalactite to stalactite.
Okay.
So
There we go.
let Cray go first.
Yeah.
You've got to do these 3 checks, one after the other to succeed.
Oh, 30.
So that's
Okay,
one.
you
So
should
you
win.
leap, grab the stalactite.
That's what I'm thinking.
Now you've got to like reach over and pull yourself onto the next
George
one.
in the jungle.
I know.
I've done it before.
We've done this a few times and we always fail and fall in.
We always fall in, yeah.
27.
That's good. Last one.
At least one of us.
25.
Okay, now you've got to jump to the shore. So one more.
Here's where I roll a 1.
Do a flip.
Oh no.
26.
Okay, so Cray deftly sort of
I'm good at climbing.
scales and leaps from stalactite to stalactite and then drops down onto the opposite side of the shore beside Calamari and Bramble.
And
Nice.
I'm holding the rope.
So you're holding the rope still?
But I
Okay.
left the, so it would have been like.
Did you secure it to something?
No.
Oh.
No.
So Craig's just got the rope. He's like,
But I
got
kind
a
of,
rope.
I've got one end of it. The other end's over there, but and it's
so
six-
Calamari hands
Just
you
want
the
to
piton.
grab
and he's
it?
like, here you go, chap. Maybe you'll have better luck.
Oh wait, I didn't think this through.
Hey.
I'm holding the rope.
So the
But-
rope's
but
sitting
the
on the
rope's
surface
over
of
there.
the goop, and the other end of it's being steadily taken with the current, so it's uncoiling.
I gave him the other end of the rope, didn't I?
Does somebody want to try and grab the rope? Oh, so you've both got the rope.
Yeah,
Wait,
So
what?
Calamari's
I've
got
got
one
the
end of the
rope
rope,
with me.
hands it to you.
Oh, wait.
Here you go.
Oh, I look back at those guys and
Shall I just levitate back over and give them the other end of the rope? Right,
and
okay.
I'll hold it.
So Calamari levitates over, drops the rope in. Who wants it? Who's taking the rope? Bramble.
No.
Bog.
Sorry.
No.
Grog.
You
Grog
do
will
the
grab
rope?
it. Grog's big and strong.
Nah, Grog doesn't want to.
No.
You big silly.
Just resist. It's like, no.
Come on, Grog.
Tell him
Why
it's-
Is there
are we- why
anything?
are we
Is there
not
anything to it? Yeah. What are we doing?
What
Is there
the
anything?
for? Isn't there like a line of, there's like
It's
a
a
conga in the
snake!
middle?
Ah!
What's going on?
I'll grab it. I'll take it.
Kayla takes the other end of the rope. He's like, right, see you on the other side. And Calamari.
I tie the Cyber ties the rope to Grog and uses him as an anchor point.
Okay.
I guess that
You're
works.
terrible to your friends. You know that.
I'll hold the other.
I go, my databank indicates we have a low probability to complete this task successfully.
So can
Why did
Grogger
you
and
miss the
Cray
grog?
Cray both do a strength check to see that they can pull this rope taut enough for it to be to take the weight of somebody else to travel over?
Let's add a bit of danger to this, and Bram will stand in front of the rope.
21.
Cut it! No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
What did Grogger get?
20.
That's good enough.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're both
Hey,
like pulling against each other and
we've got a
making
tightrope
it
now.
putting the tension at its maximum without pulling each other
It's like,
over.
what can we do that requires even more skill than just, climbing? Oh, we can walk along a tightrope.
Tightrope.
Yeah, so who wants to go first, Cyber or Kayla or Bramble?
Cyber
No,
is not
Bramble's
going
next
to go.
step, sorry,
I'll go for it.
yeah. Okay, so I want you to do.
Because I'm trying to decide if I want to try and actually tightrope or just like grab underneath and like,
This
do
shimmy
the
across.
I guess
the
this would
shimmy
be
along.
acrobatics, really. So
Yeah.
go for it.
Right.
You could use your whip to
When
stabilize
will
yourself.
how long until I get dipped in the gunge? Probably not long.
Slime,
That was an okay roll,
slime.
Gack.
That was a dirty 20.
Okay, just finish it.
So Kayla deftly sort of tightrope walks all the way across on the tense line of rope that's being suspended by Grogger and Cray Cray. Now
I'm
I
balancing.
want
I'm
you
using my
guys
tail to help
do
balance.
a strength
Nice.
athletics check each for to support her weight to keep
26.
the rope tense. Grogger.
28.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Kayla, you run all the way across this rope and jump down onto the opposite side.
Naruto run
Success.
with my tail.
Oh, yeah. Naruto run.
Who's next? Cyber.
Land
Who's
and
left?
look at my arm.
Much smoother than I thought it was gonna.
It's just Cyber next, really, isn't it? That's it.
Drop him.
Is it just Cyber and Grog? I'm going to cast Dimension Door and we'll both go over together.
Ah, sweet. Okay.
Give me
So you wink out and then wink back into existence on the opposite side.
Does my rope go through a dimension door?
I mean, I guess.
And
Oh.
yeah, it
Oh.
does.
It's just it's covered in like some really icky goo afterwards, after going through the Dimension Door, and we're like,
And what's weird is that the rope is still tense, so, but it's like it's like it's moving about all over the place, and then finally in front of you, like they appear out of this portal, and it's dripping with goo.
Trained.
It's
Dripping with
it's been
goo.
through a strange passage.
And as you all manifest on this bank, the ooze, the channel of ooze behind you, suddenly rises up in the form of a billowing, wild-haired humanoid whose arms like stretch out
But are
with
very
huge baggy
friendly.
sleeves and looks like it's casting something upon you in a threatening
Oh, God.
gesture. And this humanoid, wild-haired ooze figure has got the most severe, bushy-browed frown you've ever seen on a living creature. It's like,
That is the most severe, bushy-browed
Yeah.
frown I have
It's like
ever
he's going
seen
in,
on a
shall I hear
creature.
And we've seen some bushy
Wow.
frowns.
Is it within 5 feet?
That is the
So-
bushiest
It
no
is within
frown
5
I've ever
feet of
seen
you,
in a
yes.
creature.
Okay, I'll use. It's casting a spell.
Yeah.
I'll use Mage Slayer
shit.
and attack it
Oh.
before it can.
Well, okay.
Well, I'll react straight away. So as soon as it
Okay.
casts it,
don't
I'll-
attack the slime, Cray Cray. It doesn't work. We've done this.
As
We've
you
done
hit,
this
oh,
before.
do you have to make an attack anyway? Okay. Go for it.
Yeah, because it's a reaction.
What did you get?
I got 200 and 25 to hit.
225. Yeah, that's a hit.
I'm joking. It's 25.
Yeah. So yeah, you hit, and as soon as your blade strikes the human ooze spellcaster's effigy, it just splatters into gunk and collapses to the floor in a splash that coats you in the viscous substance, disappears.
Okay.
So Calamari's like, oh, don't know what that was about, but well done, me old mucker.
I think it was trying to help us. Sorry, I just have this reaction every time someone casts magic near me. I just am compelled to kill them.
That's good.
I mean, you don't kill me yet.
On we go!
I look at all
Calamari just, without another word, just carries on forwards. Follow me! Brains!
Brains!
I eat brains!
I turn to Bog and I'm just like, why did you just dimension Doris from the beginning?
He eats brains.
I can only dimension door 2 people anyway, so...
Okay.
we
Right,
have
I'll
to
let you
figure
off.
out
I'll let
how
you
to
off the
get
hook this
rest of
time.
you over.
Kayla's
Do you
like
count as a
sweating
person?
like,
You count as a construct?
Nearly
I
died.
was graceful.
yeah, that's true. You were good. Right then.
So the Arcana check led us here.
Yeah.
Can I do one? Is there anything notable, or actually I should?
It's just
use...
another, like, long, fairly wide cave passage, nothing of interest. But as you are making your way
downtown.
down and around, two side passages on your right become available. And Calamari says, and this really distinct foul-smelling odor emanates from this one here. And Calamari says to you, "Oh, I wouldn't go down there if I were you. Lots of mud mephits that like to throw their own poop at you."
That's the way I came from.
"Oh, did you get coated in their fecal matter?"
I didn't see anybody.
Oh well.
Was it the way you came from?
No, it isn't the way that you came from.
No, it wasn't the way you came from.
You're mistaken in true Cray fashion.
remember
He says,
the
"I'll
easier.
tell you what, though. There's this really interesting orb that just keeps spewing this ooze out of it that's floating above the pool of this gunk. We
do
think that's
love
the origin of
ooze.
this substance."
Should we kill it?
We could before we kill
We could take it with us and we could destroy the world with it.
What?
Okay.
Why
Why would we do that? Why would we want to do that?
would we want to do that?
This world is cursed. Bring back the old gods.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
just-
we do.
Yeah, but like in an evil way.
Wait,
Aren't you neutral?
this robot.
I'm just kidding.
I took my axe to you.
Just give it.
Does Wilson react to Cyborg?
Do you store jokes?
It twitches slightly.
It
His
twitches.
alignment is fluctuating.
Come on, not this again.
Turning down joke sensors, 13%.
They weren't really landing, were they?
After you, Cyborg. After you.
So I'm still
Trying
trying to
Arcana
get the balance between old Bog and new Bog. I thought you might like that.
And
it's
the
all
other
like
guy,
dark
what was his
humor.
name?
I liked it.
Mallory.
Malarivo?
Mallarina, yeah.
So Calamari.
He was
sorry.
my mother was called Mallarina.
Was it also your father, perchance?
And then I had 13 brothers and sisters.
Go on.
And then their names are...
Did you eat all of them?
No, because I was a gnome, so what? I wouldn't eat my brothers. That would be strange. Fuck, I can't remember. I've lost that memory.
Calamari
That
chips
no.
in. He says, "I'd have eaten their brains if they were my brothers and sisters. Wouldn't stop me. Brains are delicious, especially of those who are related to you. Closest you can get to your own. Good eating."
Gross.
Accessing boggart memory.
Their names are Grana, Grogger,
moving on.
Frogger, Loger,
This way.
Borner, Horner, Gorner, Sheena, Gorner, Glorner, Freena, Bugger.
Brains.
Sweet
So Calamari leads you further down.
Dun, dun.
Da-da-da.
And he says, and
I got
as you make it past this area of the cave, you can see that it opens up into
now.
a deep pool, a deep pool of the same sludgy substance. And he says that's
Yeah.
where the orb that generates this ooze is located. If you want to have a look, though, you might have to get mucky to get close enough.
Which one? Down this one?
Yeah, down there.
Oh, we can have a look. See if it's easy to kill.
If anything, we can try to determine where it came from, what created it. Because it sounds like a magical effect, right?
Maybe.
I think maybe if we can like turn it off and on like at will, we can use it as a utility item.
Because it appears to be trapping creatures of this world.
Ooze on demand.
There could be all kinds of stuff trapped in this
on demand.
river of ooze. Turtles.
An oozinator. The oozinator 5000.
A river of booze.
There is a,
Okay, well, I mean, yeah.
The oozening. I saw a play about that once in Waterdeep.
We can check it out, but then we should get back on track to finding this chair.
how far in front of us is it? Is it like floating in the
Well,
air?
if you come to the edge of this part of the pool of ooze, you can see it's about 50 feet away from that rocky bank.
This is it.
here.
Okay, cool. I should read
And you can
back.
see that it's weeping a continuous stream of the gunk into the pool, which is then flowing out from this as the source that's obviously spreading throughout this entire system of caves in this area.
Can I roll an Arcana check to determine?
Yep, you got to do a weave check first in order to
Yes, sir.
draw magic from the weave.
25 for the weave.
That's good. Yep, do your Arcana check.
Maybe it's magic. Maybe you can dispel it.
Dirty 20.
Oh, dirty twinter.
Put it away.
This is
Put that back in
obviously
your pocket.
a
Your prison pocket.
My prison right.
That's full of dirty use.
this is obviously some
No
form
getting
of
no
advanced, powerful magic that's perpetuating this.
This is
Constant
the first
generation
form of
of-
magic we've basically seen down here, or in this world. Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. This entire
Yeah,
system of caves you've been through are seem to be able to function unlike
Yeah.
stuff closer to the surface where those anti-magic
Okay.
fields are completely preventing access to the weave. But down here it's a lot weaker, and whatever the magic is that's powering a lot of these phenomena is powerful magic. It's really high level.
So we're unlikely to stop this thing.
I don't know.
Is there an off button?
Did
Just
I
yell at it.
Yeah, just shut up. Can you turn off, please?
Yeah,
Stop.
stop it.
Excuse me, sir.
Stop
mate.
it.
Excuse
Oh
me.
mate, turn that off.
Oh my, turn that off.
I'll do a persuasion.
Could I determine what school it was?
School of the Wolf.
School of
I'm
Hard
not
Knocks.
sure what it
Yeah.
would be.
University of Life.
Probably. I'm not sure.
School for Scoundrels.
Unemployment office.
Unemployment.
I mean, why is it important to know that for you? Is it something specific to a spell you learn?
Nah, I just want to know if it was like, well, I guess it's more the fact that like
If it's
my
acidic,
spell,
wasn't it?
yeah, if it's acidic, if it's like like my spells are more,
Because none of us have touched it yet.
yeah, my spells are more like well, I guess more evil, like more warlock shit. So like, is it that?
I mean, you don't know. I mean,
Okay, cool.
I mean, any kind of spellcaster could have done this of a suitably high level, but you don't know
Yeah.
whether it's. You don't know. You wouldn't know that. There's no way to.
I
If you know,
Okay, I
It's
think-
just obvious that it's powerful magic. Like, this is high level magic that's persisting and perpetuating this effect for this long.
okay.
Is it a creature?
No.
No, it's an inanimate thing.
I tell Kirker, can you pick up a rock and throw it at it?
Wake the
It's a
dragon.
very misfit approach.
I
Can't
can't.
well,
say
yeah.
anything about it. It doesn't
In that
talk.
play,
Poke
in that
it
play
with
that I watched, they just poked it with fire and then it went ah!
Well, I'll just point at Cry
You
Cry
want to
and I'll
poke
run
it with
away.
fire?
This is where you get Cry Cry to do it.
The ooze.
Well, I just want to determine if it's, if it's like, I don't know, if it's made of glass. What is it? Is it soft? Is it hard?
Is it just a spell or is it an object?
Exactly.
Is that what you're
Is
sort
it
of-
see-through? Is it will it? Will this rock go straight through it? Who
Does
knows?
one of you have that dispelling thing?
I might have dispel magic.
Not prepared.
Like a big version of it. A big version of dispel.
Extra dispel.
Extra dispel. Extra big, large dispel.
So,
Dispelliarmus.
what were you trying to do? you were trying to dispel the effect, did you say?
That's what, we were asking. But if you didn't have the spell, like
I have dispel magic, but it depends like how high we want to do it. So it says choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So like a 7th level spell would be a 17 DC that I need to beat.
Have any of you moved closer? Like, are you at the edge of the bank?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I would have.
So
moved,
as you're like
I'll go here.
talking amongst
you
yourselves
moving
Gonna come out the
inspecting,
ooze again.
and inspecting this gunk, a creature across the pool over here says to you,
Do you want help with that?
Yeah.
I know someone who can help you.
Yeah, who said that? Yeah.
I did, over here, me. My name's
and you see some kind of like
you a
long-nosed, long-eared, winged, scrawny goblin-like creature is crouched on the edge of the bank, like waving at you.
Is it a method?
Do you know a guy?
no.
Do you
It
know
looks
a
like a
guy
method.
called Zox?
No, but I know a guy called Ickfiglug, and he's very knowledgeable, and he can help you.
Okay.
Sounds good.
You're not gonna throw shit at us, are you?
No, I'm not one of them.
Okay. Cool.
That's good.
What do you
Are they the
want?
unknown quantity, are they?
Yeah. Get your friend. What do you want?
Why you need to come with me? I can take you to him. He doesn't leave his home. I have to take you to him, and he can help you with whatever you need, especially in regards to that orb.
Are you gonna take us somewhere and try and kill us?
No,
You promise?
Did
I don't promise.
Insight.
I mean, I promise, yeah.
Insight check.
I don't promise.
I'm gonna do
Oh,
an
it's
insight.
only a 12.
I mean, we all hear that, surely.
I know it.
I wanna do a perception check on that.
I trust this stranger.
14 insight.
You're too trusting, Gregory.
14.
He looks misunderstood.
As far as you can tell, he seems fairly earnest.
I like this fella.
Where are you? What square are you on?
I'm over here. Look, I wave.
And he flaps his wings a bit
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and waves
the,
his arms like,
Over
How big is
here.
Is
Oh,
he-
how big is it?
Alright, is he about that big?
the method.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very small
They're
creature.
not very big.
A winged goblin-looking.
Oh, we can take that. We can feed his brain to calamari.
Do we have to jump? Do we have to go?
What the fuck, dude?
Whereabouts are we
He looks
going?
like he's made of mud. He's got like a
Feed his
skinny,
brain.
like-
Feed his brain.
Is it an illusion? Is it all a ruse to try and get us across the river again? So that thing can try and get us?
Can I ask you if Illifog is that what it's called? Created this orb of ooze?
No, Ickfiglug did not create the
Ickfiglug.
orb of ooze, but he knows a lot about it, and if you visit him, he would be very appreciative of the company, and he would like to boast about all the things he does know about this area and beyond.
That sounds terrible. Let's not do that.
I was just
Sounds like this guy I know called Ezra.
Is he a good
Always
cook?
boasting.
He is a moderately good cook, but he doesn't cook for others, only himself.
Does he know how to find a chair?
He has many chairs, of which I'm sure he would kindly offer you the seating upon.
Okay,
I trust this guy.
let's do it. This sounds like a worthy endeavour.
Calamari's like,
I don't trust anything in this game ever.
Calamari's like,
Kill it with fire.
are you sure about this, the old fruits? I'm not sure we should be going off on tangents when we're not that far from our intended destination.
I guess we
Let
can.
me
I
do-
agree.
Let me do an Arcana check before we make any decisions, and I want to see because we haven't actually checked for any sense of the arcane focus from the ship.
Okay.
So we
Not since we got down this.
Yeah, maybe it's just like buried underneath all the ooze.
yeah.
Could be. I bet there's loads of
21.
21.
Is that for the weave check?
Weave check, yeah.
Yeah, and do the Arcana check then.
Good the sound effect, bro.
She's too fast.
Maybe I could do
Dial
some
real fast.
magnet. I could do magnet fishing with Big B's hand.
21 again.
Hey,
21. Okay,
cool.
so the pulse of energy, bearing the same signature as the one you found in the ship, is coming from like this sort of
That
direction.
direction.
Oh, that seems
Cal-
fairly nearby.
Well, I tell
Calamari's
them that. I said, I kind of sense it in that direction, guys.
And Calamari says to you, "Yep, that's where I was going to lead you."
I guess we could
Sure
come
you are.
back. Little
Will you wait?
method.
Will you wait for us?
Yeah, will you wait for us?
We're just checking something
I've
around
got
looking
little
at.
choice but to wait for you, as this is where I sit until I find guests to take to Ikfiglug.
What is it for glug?
What do you
That
get out of
sounds
this?
Ikfiglug, he is...
Did he pay you?
He is the voluminous, and he lives in a resplendent
Voluminous.
grotto.
Voluminous.
Ah.
Ikfiglug, voluminous, yes.
Is he kind of gooey?
No,
He's solid.
he's quite airy,
No.
Like a heart.
Huh.
and also
I-
a bit
I can't-
watery.
Watery and airy.
I cast dispel magic on the orb.
Oh.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Damn it.
Even if I roll really good,
Did you do a weave check?
I'm gonna do one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely nothing happens yet.
Yeah.
29.
Okay. So you cast the spell, and even though the flow of the constant flow of the sludge streaming out of it quavers slightly, it does not stop
Quavers.
it, and it continues on.
It must be mega high level.
Dang dog.
Well, little friend, we've just got to go find a chair that we're looking for. We'll
We'll be
come
right
back.
Okay, are you sure? Ikfiglug knows an awful lot, and he's keen to share.
It sounds
How far
very
away is-
helpful.
It sounds very
I rolled a
persuasive.
20.
His
I rolled a 28, come on.
voluminosity is not just the size, it's also the breadth of his knowledge.
Are you saying he's fat?
I like his pitch. It's really good. Like, I'm sold.
Why does it sound like you're always getting further away when you're talking to us?
I'm across a bank from you, so I'm having to project.
It sounds like you're falling down a well every time you're talking to us.
Listen, I'm at least 90 feet away from you.
Stop being difficult. We're just going to go around the corner. And we'll be back.
Oh, okay.
And he like
Aw.
drops back down and looks glum, staring into the ooze that's.
We'll be
trickling across him.
back.
He's very dedicated to his job.
God, I hope
Yeah.
someone kicks him in the youth.
What?
Calamari's like, are you quite finished then? Are we off?
Yeah, let's go find your
Rightio.
So annoying.
Tally-ho!
Have you met this guy,
Tally-ho.
Calamari?
Don't
This
eat my brain. My brain's gross.
So
Don't
he
eat
leads
it.
you around and down to this area where you see that there is a pit. It's 20
like a
feet
pit.
across and 20 feet deep.
Oh no.
And at the bottom of the pit,
Sorry.
there are a number of oozy, pulsating and gibulating,
Oh god.
like black puddings.
Are they throbbing?
Shrubbery?
And they climb up the side
Jubilating and throbbing.
of
What?
the
They
pits
climb?
as soon as they come you come into your sight, and fling
Cool.
various
Feces.
spells at you. So
From
you
the
and
pit.
Calamari are in the lead.
Yeah.
I need a sort of
Marching order.
marching order just to give me an idea of where to target things.
Okay, so I'll put myself in the pit then. I'm in the front, guys.
So Calamari's like, "Whoops! Oh, don't remember them being there. Whoa!"
How deep's the pit?
It's 20 feet deep.
Okay.
So these things have already like bubbled out and are like flinging stuff at you in an attack.
Is this a spell?
They cast a spell at you, yes.
I used my reaction.
I was going to say Steven Seagal would probably be in front. Because,
Steven Seagal as well.
So he takes the brunt then.
Oh man, has he got exit wounds?
Ah, you make me groan.
We need to make an executive decision.
Have you been writing down all the Steven Seagal?
How do you remember those?
It's marked for death, Steven Seagal movie.
He's out for justice.
That's the first one
You've been marked for death.
Yeah.
Currently he's on deadly ground.
Yeah, man. There's fire down below.
So you, Calamari, and
fucking hell,
Steven Seagal are all coated in a.
Try and squeeze.
You're outlined in a blue, green, and
hey,
or
no
violet
fair.
light.
I just googled that one.
No fair. No fair. He's googling them, you motherfucker.
I did about half an hour ago. Yeah.
So can you make a? Sorry, you're not listening to me at all.
Aaron.
Can you make dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Dex saving throw.
So that's Steven Seagal, you, and Calamari.
Oof.
So.
Is this for a spell?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got advantage. Nice.
Oh, Steven Seagal only got a 14. He's not very
Snap,
dexterous.
I also got a 14.
Okay, I'm just trying to find the relevant monster page for the magic.
If it is a spell, though, I'd have used my reaction.
Come on. Here we go. Odd. That's very odd. Doesn't give me a spell save DC.
1.
7 billion.
4.
Oh right. Oh, hang on.
Red. The color green. QI.
It's none of the above.
Damn.
Here we go.
That's not even.
34.
Huh. Hemoglobin.
Mitochondria.
The powerhouse of the cell.
Midichlorian.
Yeah.
Midichlorian.
Junk DNA.
So what did you roll? I've beat the spell.
Captain
So
Beefheart.
it's 12 you got to beat. What did you roll?
14.
What did Steven
14,
Seagal get?
yeah.
Okay, so you all managed to avoid being struck by these spells that they fling at you. So you're not.
Turns out Steven Seagal is out of reach.
Oh!
Oh no. No.
Oh dear.
I don't like it.
That was good.
But they do attack you.
Were they within 5 feet of me when they did the spell?
Yeah.
I would do my reaction then.
Okay. You do your reaction.
It's a 23 to hit.
23 to hit.
That must hit. Come on. Don't leave us hanging.
Oh, you know what? Let's put this frigging page away and I need it. God damn. Okay, what did you get, Craig? Did you roll to hit?
Yeah, it's like 20 billion.
Yeah. Roll your damage.
And it's 14 altogether, but 2 of it's fire.
14, okay.
On one target.
Okay, so the ooze takes the hits, and some of its mass like splatters off and falls into the chasm behind it that they rose up out of. But it doesn't. It doesn't look like it's particularly aggrieved by that attack. And then it's
Who's attacking?
lashes out at you with its with one of its pseudopod limbs, and that is a 17 to hit. Is that a hit or a miss?
It's a miss.
Okay, so it misses. Then another one attacks Steven Seagal, and that is a 23 to hit, which is definitely a hit.
No.
That's a hit.
No, he's a good man. Don't do it.
You take 8 bludgeoning damage. Yes. Hang on. That's not it. That's 8 bludgeoning and. My D8s, where are they all gone? 8 bludgeoning and. And 16 acid damage.
16 acid damage.
Yeah. Oh, and you also take acid damage.
What was
as
the
well.
first one? Bludgeoning.
I'm talking to Steven Seagal.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, Steven Seagal.
Yeah. He also takes an additional 7. Sorry, you take an additional 7 acid damage.
Yeah.
For attacking it with a weapon. And that's it for their go. So can everyone roll initiative?
Initiative.
Oh wait, I need to roll on calamari.
Initiative.
The Mrs. Calamari.
21.
It doesn't hit calamari.
21.
21.
Hey.
I think, to be honest, that'd be a good place to draw it for a
23.
close to tonight's session after
I
we've
think so.
Oh, Blummy.
established these.
Blooming Egg. It is.
Yeah.
It is the time.
We also don't. Yeah.
No worries.
14 for Bog.
22 for Brumble. And
Wait.
Steven Seagal, who's on 1
Oh,
HP.
Oh. I thought you meant. Huh?
I guess you can't heal him either, because that'll probably kill him.
What do
I
the
guess
rest of you get?
he's been submerged.
12 for Grog.
23 for Sif.
23 for Sif.
If only you could somehow squeeze the Onion movie into it somehow, but I don't think that's going to happen.
What did Craig get?
20. Oh, what was it? Something plus 3.
24. You got 24, mate.
24. Sorry, yeah.
24. What did Kayla get?
8.
8.
8. That's a good place to be. Kind of in the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
So
808.
we will end the
808.
session there and continue next session. Hopefully, Mike will be with us for that one. He'll have his internet sorted by then.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, I
so-
don't think Mike. I
Thought
don't
you
know.
meant Kelly.
No,
Yeah,
Mike-
I
Mike
kept thinking
Kellator.
that. It's like, no.
Not Mike
Yes,
Kellator,
yes,
Pitron.
cameo.
Please, I beg ye. I beg thee.
He's too busy. He can't commit.
It's better.
He's too busy, unfortunately. So, yeah, thanks for playing, everyone. Thanks to anyone that might have tuned in. Even though I'm an acerbic and ungrateful bastard,
Oh,
in
interesting.
tone on the stream, I do appreciate it.
Are you?
Regardless.
I like
I
the
don't know.
word. Acerbic's a good word.
There's some stuff that's worth checking out on Kickstarter. There's the Mike Mignola Drawing Monsters: The Secret Origin of Hellboy documentary.
Yes.
There's
What?
the yes. There's
Oh,
the
I
airship
knew that.
campaigns D&D 5th edition supplement, which is all about
Ooh.
like adventures and ships in the air, rules sets and mechanics, and also some. I think there's like an adventure. For
Arcane
that,
minis.
which is
Is
by
that it?
Arcane Minis. Yeah, that's worth checking out if no one's done that. There's also a
What-
Coyote and Crow the role-playing game, which is like a science fiction and fantasy tabletop RPG, which is set in the
Bless you.
near future,
Thank you.
where the Americas were never colonized. So like it's like all the indigenous sort of peoples, is if their development
man.
had not been interrupted by.
If they only weren't genocided.
Yeah, so it looks pretty cool as an aesthetic, and
Booties and sorry, can you repeat that?
Coyote and Crow the role-playing game,
I think.
airship
Found it.
campaigns, and Hellboy creator Mike Mignola documentary. I think Vault of Magic by Kobold Press is about to end soon, and that's basically a whole lot of new magic items and trinkets and things for use in 5th edition, and it has a number of really great creators that have contributed things like Deborah Ann Woll from Relics and Rarities and TV shows like Daredevil and True Blood. It's got some good pedigree of people involved as well, other than her. But I highly rate her as a DM, so support those if you want to. What else? There's a upcoming Meteor Synthwave bundle on Groupies, so check that out, because that'll be some cheap, cool Synthwave / Darkwave music you can get. There's the Gumshoe free bundle on Bundle of Holding, and Gumshoe is a really cool RPG rules system, and it's very versatile. There's lots of different settings and scenarios that use that template, including an excellent Lovecraft Cthulhu themed one. I think it's called Gumshoe Cthulhu, I can't remember, but anyway, you can get lots of the core set stuff from Bundle of Holding, and I think that's about it, really.
I don't wear corsets.
Maybe you should.
Maybe
you
can't
I
improve
love
your figure.
Cthulhu.
Bullshit. Look at this.
It's on Bundle of Holding, Cat.
Dang
It's a Gumshoe free bundle that's on there. So, is there anything else anyone else wants to raise awareness about or promote or?
No.
That I can think of.
Ooze. Big ooze.
Respect.
Big fan of ooze.
Respect the ooze.
Respect those.
No. Okay. So, until next time, which will be next Wednesday, 8 PM ish UK time.
Ish.
I say ish because man, it fluctuates, but we will return. So,
What about the egg hunt?
what about what?
Oh, egg
Egg
hunt.
hunt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Our loosely Easter themed D&D adventure, Egg Hunt on the Isle of Teeth, will be available from the first week of April on the DM's Guild. In fact, I haven't done any of the credits stuff. Oh god, I'm really out of it today. I've got a
Next week, don't worry.
I've got a major headache. My head is throbbing. So
I've had a migraine
forgive
for
me.
2 days. It's awesome.
I have something else that's throbbing.
I have other
Yeah.
adventures that are available on the DM's Guild: the Fox and the Fae and Craftmas of Gremlins, as well as the Blood Ties anthology, which I contributed an adventure called the Crimson Well for. If you are flush enough and generous enough to be able to support us and me by purchasing them, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, I've been using elements from these free supplements: Rogue's Law, Meter Mechanus, and Talos Unleashed, for this campaign, which uses lawful aligned powers and creatures and various themes and mechanics, and these all contain very detailed and extremely useful rules, sets, mechanics, and monster stats for things of that type. So I highly recommend them. And I have also been using these adventure modules and supplements: Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage, Arcana of the Ancients, and Ultra Modern 5 Redux 5th edition. Arcana of the Ancients and Ultra Modern 5 specifically are good for future tech rules, mechanics, weapons, items, gear, and settings. So I've been sort of drawing upon them for inspiration, and they're available on the Drive-Thru RPG. So anyway, that's enough fucking waffle.
Fucking waffle.
Yes. So until next time, be kind, be creative, and play RPGs. So everybody wave and say ta-tas.
Ta-ta.
Titties.
Still waiting for this.
Boobies.
finish. There we go.
Tits.
This awkward
Memories.
dial-in modem.